This is the story of Kartikeya, son of Shiv and Parvati. Kartikeya, who is known for his warrior spirit and being ever ready for action, is also known for his roguish sense of humor, mostly visible perhaps in his sibling rivalry with his brother Ganesh.
This is lovely! We have never been to this part of the Sharavan forest before.
A forest is a forest. This part is no different from any other.
You have no sense of adventure. What if we find something exciting? Some unknown treasure, perhaps?
Ah, sister. The great explorer of the unknown.
Look! Over there! What? Where? What's the matter? It's a baby!
Stop quivering, my adventurous sister. That is just a baby.
What is a baby doing alone in the middle of the jungle? That too, floating in the river?
Not one, but two babies.
3! There are 3 babies.
Come on. We can't let them float away.
Look! There are more. There are 6 of them. I told you, didn't I? I told you we'd find something exciting. But who do these babies belong to?
To us, of course. Do you see anyone else here?
No, I don't. And so, they belong to us. They are our babies. You belong to me.
Because we found you. We rescued you.
Stop. Those babies are mine. Ganga, these are yours?
Yes. You, Kritika sisters, have taken them from me. Give them back.
Those 6 babies are mine. I am the goddess of this forest. Everything here belongs to me.
No, Sharavan. I brought them here. They are mine. Give them back to me, O Kritikas.
That is irrelevant. Give them to me.
Absolutely not. I am not giving these babies to either of you. Where were you when they floated alone down the river? Yes, and why should we believe anything you say?
Come on, we're leaving with our babies.
Why is Agni Dev here? What does he want?
Thank you for looking after my young ones in my absence. You may give them back to me now.
What? Your young ones, Agni Dev?
Impossible. This is ridiculous.
Shiv?
And Parvati?
My son, come to your mother.
The babies! The baby! 1, not 6.
But how?
Oh, he's the son of Shiv?
Shiv, this is not fair. I did as you asked me to.
Agni, take these 6 sparks. Carry them to Ganga. Tell her to transport them to Sharavan, the forest of reeds on the Uday mountain. And Agni, do be careful.
I will be. Don't worry. They are now my responsibility. Shiv has asked me to hand these over to you, O Ganga. You must carry them to Sharavan, the reed forest. Tell them, Shiv, I carried them safely to Ganga I have first right over them. Over him, I mean.
And what about me, Agni Dev? Who brought them here? And so you see, I finally brought them to safety. I saved them. They belong to me.
You saved them? How did they reach you in the first place to be saved, Ganga?
My dear Ganga, and you, O Agni Dev, please be reasonable. You are both forgetting the fact that if I didn't provide the shelter of the reeds and flowers, this child would not be here to begin with.
Yes, but if we had not come by, who knows what might have happened?
None of you would have had any role to play if I hadn't brought them here to begin with.
Your argument just does not make any sense.
I do not care what anyone says.
This baby is mine, mine.
I cannot believe this.
I agree with
Everyone, calm down. There cannot be a luckier child than this, for he has so many divine souls fighting for the right to shower him with love and affection. Agni, he is your son, and so he will be called Mahasen. But he is also Kumar, son of Ganga. And as son of the Kritikas, he will be known as Kartikeya.
What about me? Don't forget me.
Yes, your son too, Sharavan.
Then he belongs to all of us?
Yes. This child, born with the strength of so many, is here for a purpose which will unfold soon. But for now, it is in his best interest that Kartikeya is raised on Mount Kailash by Parvati and myself as our child. All of you must bless him now, so he may successfully start his journey towards his divine destiny.
Who can it be? My laddus! Where did they go? Huh?
Brother Ganesh!
Kartikeya, you've stolen my laddus!
Ganesh has a long nose! A very, 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 very long nose!
Kartikeya, give me my laddus back.
But first, tell me which is longer, your nose or your ears? Nose? Ears? Ears? Nose? Nose? Ears? Ganesh, I'm sure you can't even touch your toes.
Come on down, Kartikeya. Let's measure my ears.
Why should I come down? You come up. Get some exercise.
If I touch my toes, will you come down?
Touch them. And we'll see. Too many laddus in that belly, brother. Here, this is how you do it.
Kartikeya, Ganesh, be careful. What are you two doing?
Mother?
I don't want either of you getting hurt.
You don't have to worry about me hurting myself, Mother. Ganesh, on the other hand, could definitely use some babysitting.
He's been making fun of me all morning, Mother. And when I go to catch him, he flees like a coward.
Flea? And me? Never. You're too fat to catch anyone anyway.
Kartikeya, stop it.
But Mother, Ganesh is accusing me of running away.
Calm down, son. Everyone knows that you never flee, that you're a warrior.
If everyone knows, why doesn't he?
Oof. Stop fighting. Come now. Your father wants to speak to both of you.
Longer nose for years. Longer nose for years. Boom, 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 boom. No sense of humor, I tell you. I don't see what people see in him.
Oh, is that so? It's not that I don't have a sense of humor. It's you who doesn't take anything seriously.
I may be playful, but I'm mature when I have to be. A distinction that you, my brother, do not seem to make very well.
I told the boys you wanted to see them. But your son Kartikeya, he's busy as always, playing tricks on Ganesh.
Your son Ganesh is no less.
Don't you blame Ganesh. He remains content and peaceful. And he's always patient with Kartikeya.
That is true, Parvati. Our sons are very different in nature, each with a different and rich personality.
But personalities that are always in competition.
They need a big challenge. A way by which they can see each other's strong points and accept their differences.
Narayan, Narayan. Greetings to you both.
And to you too, Narad Muni. What brings you here?
I was just passing by and thought of visiting you all.
That I don't believe, oh Narad. You never do anything without a reason, good or otherwise.
See, Parvati, how little faith your husband has in me?
Your reputation, O Narad. Blame it on your reputation.
So tell us, Narad, what does bring you here?
Narayan, Narayan. All I really want is to give a little gift to your boys.
And what gift is this?
A mango.
One mango? Between the two of them?
Not just a mango. It's a prize, an award for the winner of a challenge.
Prize? Award? Is there a competition?
What is that in your hand?
A mango, Ganesh.
Is that the prize?
Is it something to eat?
Show it to me, show it to me.
It's shining. I want to touch it.
Not yet. Neither can you see it, touch it, nor feel it. Nothing.
Father, you tell him. He can't refuse you.
The mango doesn't belong to me, Kartikeya.
Whose is it?
Well, right now the mango belongs to me. But it could very soon belong to you. Or to you.
What do I have to do? Hold my breath, touch my toes, do push-ups, sit-ups, climb the tallest tree?
Is it an eating competition? I can eat a lot of laddus.
No, Ganesh. It is not an eating competition, nor a test of just physical ability. It is more than all that.
Then tell us, what do we have to do?
Just a little traveling, that's all. A little trip. Around the world and back.
The world? The whole world?
Yes, the whole world. And whoever returns first gets this lovely, ripe, delicious, sweet, juicy mango.
shall see you soon. The mango is mine, Ganesh. So don't try too hard.
What's the matter, Ganesh? Aren't you in the competition? Or have you given up even before you've begun?
I never give up.
Come on, Parvani. There is no way we are losing this challenge. I share that mango with you when we win. It's not even a fair challenge. Poor Ganesh. I've got the speed. I've got the power. I have the board. And he's got a mouse. That mango is mine. Stay on course, Parvani. It's just a little rain.
Son, I must admit that you're beginning to disturb my otherwise tranquil mind. Did you understand the challenge? You must go around the world and return here before Kartikeya.
You're doing great, Parvani. We are halfway through our journey already. There is no way we will lose.
Speak to your son. He should at least try to win.
You worry about your son, Shiv. Mine will think of something.
Perhaps I set an unfair challenge.
Together, we'll finish together. And trust me, we have won. There is no sign of my brother. Ears, trunk, or mouth. So let's go!
There! I think I see them. Kartikeya and Parvani.
That was great, Parvani. Only you could have done that. We'll be home soon. I can see Mount Kailash.
You are my world before any other. I walk around you. I go around the world.
Ganesh, you didn't even leave, did you? Narad Muni, the mango is mine. And don't worry, brother. I knew I'd win. So we'll just share the mango. What? What's the matter?
Ganesh, come here. The mango is yours.
What? Why? How? You mean he went around the world and came back before me? That's impossible.
You chose the earth. I chose my parents.
What? That's cheating. That's not fair. That should not be allowed.
You in a race against me would not have been fair either.
But that was the competition. It's what we had to do. I did it. And you did nothing.
A child's world is his parents, Kartike. And so Ganesh walked around his parents.
This belongs to both of us. Because we have both circled the world and returned to where we began.
You tricked me. You can keep your mango. I don't want it.
Kartike, you did do it. Yes, you did. Ganesh used wit and wisdom. But you chose the way of the warrior, of the man of action. For that is who you are. If this was a competition, then you both have won. The wise Narad designed it in such a way that neither could really lose. And don't worry about the mango. I have something else for you. And so do all these devs.
May your courage always be steady.
Your strength and bravery will be admired for all time.
Your determination and persistence will always prevail.
The true spirit of action and deed are to be found in you, Kartike.
Son, you embody the spirit of doing, of the warrior and the protector. You will be the one the gods will call upon to lead them against the forces of evil in battle. And to help you when your calling comes, I give you this. Veil, the divine spear. Not only is it a powerful weapon that will do your bidding, but it also symbolizes your inner purity. Remember, my son, action for the benefit of others is truly an admirable quality.
I promise to do my very best, Father. And I sincerely hope my wise brother promises to always stand by me and share his wit and wisdom to empower me.
I will, my dear brother. Always.
Narayan, Narayan.